Sound, sound, sound! Sound is here. Okay. Okay, there we go. So here's your warm-up, those of you at home. Nori and Skylar are having a decoration war on their lockers, and Skylar's ahead. Skylar always seems to have 8 more strands of lights than Nori. Write an equation showing how many strands of Skylar has based on how many Nori has up. Set up and solve an equation if Skylar has 27 strings of lights up at the moment, which I don't know how you'd fit that in your locker. You just kind of have to cram it in there. So let's go ahead and get this set up. Let's see here. So I find that when I'm having trouble setting up an equation, I just like to think of specific numbers. Like it said that Skylar, I'm just going to write this down so it's here. Skylar always has 8 more lights than Nori. And since I want to write it how many Skylar has in terms of Nori, what I would do is I would just come up with some random number. Like, let's see here. How about I get one from Nathan? Give me a random number. 12. So if Nori has 12 lights, how many does Skylar have? Everybody, if Nori has 12 lights, Skylar has 20. 20 lights. Exactly. Now, how did we get that? Nathan, how did we go from 12 lights to 20 lights? That's right. And that helps me write my equation so it looks something like this. The number of lights that Nori has plus 8 is equal to the number of lights that Skylar has. The number of lights that Nori has plus 8 is equal to the number of lights that Skylar has. And then I said, what if we knew that Skylar had 27 lights? That changes my equation because now I know Skylar has 27 lights. So it's n plus 8 equals 27. Okay, let's see here. Can I get a little bit of help? This is going to come from Liam. If Skylar has 27 lights, how many lights did Nori have?
We have to do subtract 8.
Yes, exactly. Beautiful. Yes, because I have to subtract 8 over here, and that is equal to 19. Very good. The power of your opposites in balance is it makes sure you do the right things at the right times and put them and do it the right direction. How many of us were able to get that Nori's got to have 19 lights if Skylar's got 27? How many of us actually were able to get the equation looking like this as well? Beautiful. That's what we're working on today, is we're trying to get our equations looking right. Let's see, guys. It is the 45th day of school. Okay, 45 is the smallest odd number that has more factors than one more than itself. Let me explain. 45. Everybody, list off all the numbers that go evenly into 45. Go. 1,
5, 9,
1, 3, 5, 9, I heard.
45.
45, 15. I think that's it. Okay, 46. That's one more than 45. What numbers go evenly into 46? 2, 1, 46, and 23. So 45 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 factors. 46 only has 4. 46 only has 4 factors. And that's why, and so 45 is the lowest odd number that has more factors than itself plus 1. Also, if you add up the factors of 45, you get a higher number than if you add up the factors of 46. So that's also unique to it for the first one. It's Eat a Pretzel Day.
Can we eat a pretzel?
Yes, but I don't have any for you.
Dang it.
I was going to say, guys, my feeling about pretzels, the pretzels that come in the bag, like the crunchy ones, those are kind of mid, right? Those are good. But you guys, I'm going to say almost nothing hits harder than like a soft pretzel, right? Those are good. You're at a baseball game, or you're at like a pretzel maker and they have little squares you dip in there, or like who makes the better pretzel bites, guys? Is it Swig or Thirst? Okay, Thirst. So Swig has the better drinks and Thirst has the better treats. Yeah, I would say that's true. Plus, Thirst gives you that popcorn, and I'll live for that popcorn, you guys. I love crappy popcorn. It's the best. All right, let's do it, guys. What is our first essential question? And I would love to get that from Penny. What's our first essential question today? Oh, so sorry, Penny. Someone was talking over you, so I actually couldn't hear that. Start over. So I'm so sorry about that. How can I solve one-step equations while keeping track of opposites and balance? Beautiful. By the way, famous bends, it's not the clock in Elizabeth Tower, but this Ben is rather the giant bell the clock uses. Indeed a Ben. Oh, do I see it there? I do. It's written very small. Big Ben. Big Ben is the correct answer. Big Ben is not the name of the clock. It's the name of the bell in the clock. Things that rhyme with hark, dark is what I'm looking for. Dark. Very good. Okay. Oh, that would be fun. Unfortunately, that's not how Pictionary works. Like, you draw a card and it's all the same. Got a pencil? Solving one-step equations. Again, this might be a bit of a review, but we shall see. Okay, let's start simple. If I have something like a plus 12 equals 4, I'm thinking of a number that when I add 12 to it, I'm going to get 4. How many of you, by raising a hand, already know what that number is? Cool. But notice that one took maybe just a few more moments than some of the other ones that we've done do. So what could I do to 12 and 4 to find out what A is? And how could I show opposites and balance while I do that? Talk to each other about that. And here we go. A, teach. A. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh. Summer, did you happen to get an answer for this? What do you think? Tell me what the answer is first. How many of us got A equals -8 for that? Beautiful. How did you get that, Summer? Beautiful. Yeah, exactly. So if I do 4 minus 12, since we don't like to do 4 minus 12 in our heads, we think 12 minus 4, which is 8, and then since we have to reverse the order, right? Because subtraction is distance with but honestly, you can just use your calculator. Like honest, the thing I like about opposites and balance is that you can just punch that in your calculator, literally what it says, 4 minus 12, and it tells you what that is. Now this shows the opposites, but I don't see the balance. Can someone tell me how I should be balancing that? Nathan, how should I balance that? Yeah, I have to take this 12 away. The idea, guys, is that I'm carving the things around my variable away from it so that it winds up alone. That's the story right there, okay? Okay, after seeing that once, how many of us are feeling like we can manage these okay? These are, by the way, I think level 2s on your skill check. Level 2s on your skill check. Let's try another. Got a pencil? How about B minus 7.8 equals -12.3? Well, go ahead, guys. What could B be if I'm thinking of a number that when I take 7.8 away from it, I get -12.3? Nope, this is still level 2. Go ahead, guys. It's just decimals. It's the same process as always. Give it a try and teach. Use opposites and balance. Use opposites and balance, guys. See what you can do. you know what I would do? Let's start with our opposites and balance. Pop that on your table here. Yeah. So what is the opposite of... Oh, hey, where's this question? I need to see this question. I need to see the question, otherwise I don't have anything to point at. I'm seeing a lot of different answers on this one. Okay, this is good. This is good. That's the first right answer I think I've heard. Yeah. Yes. That makes me happy. Yeah. I don't think I saw another one. Perfect. What is the opposite of minus 7.8? Will you give me a little bar and give me a plus 7.8 on this side? Beautiful. Awesome. And now do the same thing over here. And here's the thing, Addie. Oh, wait. Plus 7.8, right? Oh, I have to balance it. It's like a scale. So if I put 7.8 pounds on this side, I have to put the same on that one, or else it's off balance now. Now, the power behind this, Addie, literally write that in your calculator. Exactly the way it says. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? I saw a lot of answers out there, but and maybe somebody else also got the right answer, but the only right answer that I actually saw was from Addie A. I was looking around, guys, and that was the only one I saw, because here's the thing. I saw a lot of people doing exactly why, like doing something that illustrates exactly why I have you guys show me your opposites and balance, is because people were trying all kinds of things. They were doing 12.3 plus 7.8, negative 12.3 plus a negative 7. They were trying all kinds of things. But here's the thing. This is a game of opposites and balance. Opposites and balance. You're going to hear me say that 1,000 times this year. Opposites and balance. Mira, what is, because the problem is that I don't know what B is, because I've got this 7.8 stuck to it. I don't know what it is because I've got this weird thing stuck to it. That says minus 7.8. Mira, what is the opposite of minus 7.8? Yeah, the opposite of subtracting 7.8 is adding 7.8. And this bar that I put here, guys, you don't have to put it. I like it because it reminds me that this is a scale. And if I add 7.8 to this side, and I want to keep my scales balanced, what do I have to do to this side also? I have to add the same thing. And the thing that's powerful about this is this literally tells you what to put in your calculator. That says negative 12.3 plus 7.8. So negative 12.3 plus 7.8, and that's negative 4.5. So B equals, hold on, I'll be right with you. B equals negative 4.5. I'm hearing somebody say something by raise a hand. Help me out, Annie. That'll work too. That'll work too. Absolutely. That'll work too. But here's the thing. I'm still going to insist that even if you do it a different way, you still show me the opposites and balance, because those are going to become more and more critical as time goes on, because it's not always going to be even this simple. Yes, Ada? You got that? I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I can only police what I can see. But I'll keep my eyes open for it. I'll keep my eyes open. Okay. I've got a weird one coming. Got a pencil? Negative 7 plus x equals 42. Negative 7 plus x equals 42. That one looks a little bit weird. See what you guys can do. What do you guys think? How do I get rid of that negative 7, and how do I do that to both sides, and what does that mean the answer is? Teach! That's okay. Hi, Rico. That's fine. Do you have a phone on you? Then you're good. Off you are. That is the same thing. Yes, you can absolutely do that. Absolutely, Addie. I love that. I love that. I love that for you. It is. Very good, Addie. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Shh. All right. Tice, what did you get for this?
I got positive 49.
How many of us got x equals 49 for that one? Beautiful. How did you get that? What did you do, Tice?
So I did negative 7 plus 7.
Very good.
So, and then I know I need to get to 42, so I just added 7 to 42, and I got 49.
Beautiful. That is exactly what I want to see. Addie did something really cool, guys. Addie, do you remember how when we were doing our expressions, how I told you had to put the constant term last all the time? You had to switch things around? Addie A remembered that and actually rewrote this problem to say this. How many of you like this blue one that I've written down like Addie did more than the orange one that I started you off with? Yeah, so that's totally allowed. You can totally shift the way that it looks because that just makes a lot of people feel more comfortable. You know what? Here's the thing. That is a wonderful way to handle people. But in math, we're like, gross. I hate the way this looks. Changed. We'll be like the bad guy in what's the movie where the pony gets a bunch of paint on her and she turns into a unicorn? Thelma. Yeah. No, absolutely no. Yeah, you better believe. The one where the guy's singing the song about how you have to change everything totally fits into math class. Not with how to deal with people, but math absolutely. Okay, come on up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh. Voices off, please. Voices off, please. One more of these, and then we're going to shift gears a little bit, okay? So what if I said negative 17 equals y plus 9? We'll put the variables on the other side. I'll tell you guys right now, nothing has changed. I still need to find out what y is. That 9's in the way. I'm going to use opposites and balance to get rid of it and find out what it is. So give it a try, guys. Here we go. Thelma! Teach! I'd really like that movie, actually. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Voices off, please. Uh-oh. I have counted down, guys, and there's still quite a lot of talking. That does not beat my expectations or make me happy, guys. Okay, let's see if we can do that better. I need you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tommy, what did you get for this? How many of us got y equals negative 26 for that? Let's see, how did you get that? Go ahead, Tommy. Let's see, 9 plus negative 17? I'm not sure. That's negative 8, though. Aha! You did negative 17 minus 9. Very good. Because that is the opposites and balance talking, right? Like, and this is going to help it. So, because the thing is that if you explain to someone how you got that and then you said, oh, because I know what you mean. You meant you did 17 plus 9 because you know the way negatives work and it's fine, right? But if you wanted to really show someone how that worked, you would do it like so. And that would be negative 26 equals y, which you can flip around and turn into y equals negative 26. You're also allowed to flip that right out the gates. If you hate seeing your variables on the right side, you can take this and move it to the left, and then take this and move it to the right and solve that instead. That'll work every time. Let's switch gears just a little bit. Yesterday we looked at an example that was kind of like this. 17r equals 258. Remember, guys, if there is no symbol between a number and a variable, there's a secret what? Everyone, there's a secret? Oh, that's if there's no number. But I'm saying there is a number. What symbol is secretly between them? Multiplication. That's okay. That's why we're talking, right? This is 17 r's. 17 times r. What is the opposite of multiplying by 17, and how am I going to use my opposites and balance to make that happen? Teach, teach! Hey, Milo. That's fine. Do you have a phone on you? Great, then off you go. Okay. Can I get you guys in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Shh. Let's see here. I have counted down, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having an awful lot of trouble, especially with this side of the room. Might have to start dialing in exactly where that's coming from because I don't want everyone to get punished because something's happening over here. Josh, can you tell me, what did you wind up getting for your answer here? I'm glad we're talking. This is the power of opposites and balance, Josh. Josh, what is the opposite of multiplying by 17? Yes. So I'm going to divide by 17. And the reason that works is because 17 divided by 17 is 1. 1 times r is just r. But I just took, I just 1/17th one side of a scale, which would make it way, 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 way lighter. So I have to do the same thing over here. That's the balance part of opposites and balance. Will you please read what this says, Josh, top to bottom? And we're just going to jam that. I can't speak. We're just going to jam that in our calculator. 258 divided by 17 is a horrible number. What the heck? I think I might have written that down wrong, which is fine. You know what we're going to do? We're going to round that to the nearest thousandth. We're going to round it. I'm going to round it to the nearest thousandth because unless I ask for a fraction, like I give you the numbers as fractions, I want to see decimals. 15.176. My apologies. Did I write that down wrong? Oh, I sure did. No, I know I didn't. That's weird. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, can I get you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? You're right, that wasn't the best. Let me try again. Let me try something better. Got a pencil? What's 9z equals negative 171? Remember, if there's no symbol between the 9 and the z, there's a secret multiply. So how am I going to use opposites and balance to find out what to do here? This is going to be a nicer number, I promise. Teach! Don't be afraid to use your calculator. You can use it here on your notes and on your skill check when you take your skill check on these.
Did you do that? Yeah, Henry. Oh, I was like,
Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Okay. Thomas M., what am I going to do to both sides to find out what z is here? You would subtract 9 if it looked like this with a plus sign between them, because that was how you could get rid of it. But unfortunately, There's a secret multiply here. So I have to use the opposite of what's going on, which is multiplication. What's the opposite of multiplication? So I have to divide both sides by 9. And I'm just going to put that in my calculator. Negative 171 divided by 9, that's negative 19. Z equals negative 19. How many of us got Z equals negative 19 for that? Beautiful. Okay, I've got, oh, this is actually really good. This next question, guys, I'm going to tell you is probably the most frequently missed question on one-step equations. It's something like this. Got a pencil? Negative 7 equals negative 10m. Negative 7 equals negative 10m. Remember, there's a secret something happening between the negative 10 and the m. I've got to do the opposite of that thing to both sides to find out what m is. See what you guys can do and teach.
Maybe that should be the new trend for pencils in the house.
What are we doing with our pencils? Very well. The termites would approve. All right. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh. Voices off, please. Okay. Penny, what do I need to do to find out what M is here? Sorry, guys, I can't hear Penny.
So you like minus 10 by 10, and then it's just n, and then what?
Let's see.
I'm so confused. Okay.
That's okay.
So
Let's talk about it.
divided by negative 7 is
Ah,
negative 0.7.
I gotcha.
I don't know the rest of it.
So, you know what? It's just that I think you just said it wrong the first time. You didn't subtract 10, you divided by negative 10, which is perfect. Because the opposite of negative 10 times m is dividing by negative 10. And then you can just literally say what this says. Negative 7 divided by negative 10. And that would be 0.7. And I'll take 0.7 equals m, or m equals 0.7. How many of us were able to get that or see how Penny got that and aren't too alarmed by that? You guys doing okay with that? Do we need to see another example of those? We're okay with those? Okay, let's see here, guys. Before I get too cruel, let me go ahead and do something that's totally different from anything we saw yesterday, and I want to see how you guys handle it. What if I told you that x divided by 5 was equal to 15? What is x? When I say teach, I want you to say okay. Remember, this is a game of what and what? Everyone, it's a game of?
Opposites and balance.
Say it again. It's a game of?
Opposites and balance.
It's a game of opposites and balance. So how am I going to use opposites and balance to find out what x is? Teach, teach.
Yes.
Thanks. Oh, perfect. Got it. Whoop. Okay. Can I get you back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? How many of you, even for just a split second, thought that the answer was 3? How many of you, even for just a split second, thought the answer was 3? That's okay. That's very common. You see this thing, you get this knee-jerk reaction, you're saying, 15 divided by 5, that's 3. But remember, this is a game of opposites and balance. So Melissa, what do I need to do to both sides to find out what x is? That's right. Since division is what's happening, I need to do the opposite of that. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 5, which would look something like this. Because 5 divided by 5 is 1. 1x is just x, and that would be there. 15 times 5, 75. Is that what you got, Melissa? How many of us got x equals 75 or see how we got that and aren't too alarmed? Okay, one more. That's okay. Very common. I got one more for you, okay? Got a pencil? Negative t over 7 equals negative 12. Gross. See what you guys can do with that and teach. Yes, oh, that's Summer. That's a great question. Do you remember what we said about the negatives and fraction bars? That's okay. Let's talk about it. This is good. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Put your pencils down for a second. Summer asked me a really good question. She was saying, wait a minute, where, like, does that mean the t and the 7 are negative? Like, are we remembering this? Like, if you guys remember when we were talking about fractions earlier in the year, all of these are equal to each other except for one. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these does not belong. Show me with your fingers which one does not belong. Which one does not belong? The one that does not belong is 2. Because a negative in a fraction bar is like the killer in a horror movie. They can be in the attic, they can be in the basement, or they can be at the house, but unless you're watching the original Scream, they can't be in both. Okay? And here's the thing. I actually think one of them is more helpful than the other ones. When I'm solving an equation like this, I like to take that negative and tuck it into the denominator. Because that says t divided by negative 7. What's the opposite of dividing by negative 7, Skylar? By? Do you mind if I multiply by negative 7? And the reason is because that's going to help me get rid of the negatives as well. Okay? Negative 12 times negative 7 is 84. Shh, 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 shh. Guys, it's going to be okay. Listen, listen, listen. Can I get you in 5? I do, I promise. 4, 3, 2, 1. No, 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 no. Oh, listen, Mira, I do get it. Because when I was in 7th grade, I was right there with you, okay? I didn't get this when I was in 7th grade either. I didn't. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Guys, I have a quick question, guys. Is Annie complaining that she doesn't have a math teacher who's never struggled with math? Like, guys, I don't know. I dare say. What? Because I got better. Can I get you guys in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Okay. Put your pencils down for a second. Let's talk. Okay? Guys, here's the thing. Don't right now. Now is bad. Guys, when we are dividing things, like if I said that the height of a tree divided by 2, like I cut it, there was a log, and I split it in half, and now it's 18 feet long, right? Each half is 18 feet long. What could I do to 18 and 2 to find out how long the original tree was? Yeah, I would multiply by 2, right? I would double it, okay? And that means the original tree was 36 feet long, okay? Now, this looks funny when we're talking about negatives. Like if I had, how about in Mira's honor, m divided by, or negative m over 8 equals negative 10. Here's the thing, Mira. This is the power of opposites and balance. This, like, it was easy to talk about. Like when I said, oh, it's a tree, cut it in half, and now it's 18. How many of you were like, nah, 36? Like you didn't even need the equation or anything like that. You just knew, right? But the thing is that sometimes we don't just know. This is the opposite of m divided by 8 is equal to negative 10. I do not have a story that can go along with that. And Bennett complained, when am I going to use this in life? Let's talk about that another time because we don't have enough time to do that right now. But I do want to have that conversation with you because I do hear that an awful lot. I do want to talk about that, but now is not the time, yes? So here's the thing. We get to decide where to put this negative. I could think of that as negative m divided by 8 equals negative 10, or I could think of it as m divided by negative 8 is equal to negative 10. I happen to think that this version is a little bit easier for me to handle because I can multiply both sides by whatever the heck this is. Doesn't matter what it is. What is that? It's negative 8, right? So I'm just going to multiply both sides by negative 8. I don't even have to care about what it means anymore. Opposites and balance simply says I get rid of a divide by 8 by multiplying by 8. I get rid of a divide by negative 8 by multiplying by negative 8. Those will be gone. And again, it doesn't matter what number was there. And m equals, I'm just going to punch that in my calculator. Negative 10 times negative 8. It doesn't matter to me what it is. It's 80. Neat. Now, I know, Mira, I know. Here's the thing. You guys are smart. You guys are smart. And you're really... Guys, you guys are smart. And you're really used to the final answer, like, just being in your head, and then all this stuff being like hoops you have to jump through to, like, show your work. But that's not what this is about. You're never going to hear me say, show your work. Just show your work. Just show your work. You have to show your work. Why? Because I need you to show your work. Guys, the reason I'm asking you to actually write down the opposites and balances as we go is because we're going to start hitting things where the answer just doesn't come to us naturally. That we actually have to use a process to carve stuff away from these variables, okay? Now, I know that there are a few of you who are still fairly alarmed, but that is okay. We will continue our discussion tomorrow. But first, will everybody please open your planners to page 47. Page 47, self-assessment. Page 47, Wednesday, October 22nd. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, Mira. It's okay. You're going to be fine. You're going to be A-okay, all right? I also don't know how to tell you this, Mira, but it actually gets harder, so I apologize. I apologize in advance. Anyway, come on up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh. Just so you know, guys, there's a self-assessment 5.1, which is solving one-step equations. 47 should be. 48? Oh, you're right, it's 48. So sorry, 48, 48, 48. Solving one-step equations review. Yes. Now, guys, we don't... Oh, I took the t equals 36 in there as well. Guys, here's the thing. We don't really have time to start it unless you're not planning on going anywhere for warrior time. So if you want to get started because you're not going to take a walk during the bell's going to ring. You guys are going to come straight back here, and we're going to do a little bit of a training. We'll talk a little bit about that. We can do it, guys.